Okay. Um, Welcome back, everybody. This is another video. I don't know. I'm sort of enjoying doing videos like this. It's probably the closest thing I have to streaming right now. But we'll see. As for what's going on, I don't know. Like, I've been feeling just really bad, but I know what I'm going to talk about in this video in particular. Anyways, quickly, I would just like to add, I'm considering starting streaming back up again. I don't know when that would start. I would maybe this week Thursday, but the timing is either I do it at I either start streaming again at like 8 in the morning, so 8:30 in my time, or around this time right now, so like the time I used to stream at. So it's one or the other, or I could do both. I'll do a poll to see what people would like me to do, and I'll make my decision after that. Anyways, I'm getting back into the drawing. I'm trying something different this time. Normally I have the tablet angled like very downwards in comparison to me, but today I decided to keep the tablet like upright. I've done this before, but I never stuck with it. I guess it just isn't as comfortable because I'm drawing on an incline when I normally draw on a piece of paper. So that might be it. Let me turn the music down a little bit more. Anyways, today I just wanted to talk about, like, losing people. And when I say losing people, I don't really mean like people dying, but I mean more so just what happens when you realize that you've surrounded yourself with people that don't match your interests. With me, I've really been struggling, especially with, learning more about myself, that it's made me realize that some of the people around me aren't beneficial to helping me grow as a person. And it's taken me a lot of effort to take this and move forward, especially since at times it can be very difficult. And even with me, like, I always find ways to put myself in the blame for the decisions of other people. So it's hard to process it for me, at least. Is this another one? Oh, this is. Sorry. But overall, I think it's like, it means that at least I'm making some positive progress. But it's not always like, it doesn't always feel the best, especially like when that progress comes at the cost of something. Right? For me, that cost is a friend, but it's also my own mental well-being, because like, especially with me, it makes me feel worse because I let somebody get to this stage that they're at now. Like, it's by proxy my fault, even though like when in reality it probably has little to do with me and more with the environment that they've shaped around themselves. I still brunt the responsibility in my own eyes, unfortunately. And it's just something that, like, as much as I can say, because like one thing with me is, as much as I can say that, you know, it's probably not my fault, and as much as I can acknowledge that, you know, things like this just happen sometimes, it doesn't really change anything. And that's my one. This person has no neck. I'm gonna have to move this. It doesn't change the fact that I'm still like getting mad at myself for it. Like, as much as I can acknowledge, oh yeah, maybe this isn't my fault per se, I still am upset about it. Like, I still think it's my fault. So, it doesn't particularly make me feel the greatest. I'm also thinking of using my keyboard for some shortcuts. Anyways, it's been a really rough moment for me because of this, because this is somebody who I spent a lot of my life with, right? Like, especially considering the fact that, like, I met them when I was switching schools, and like, on top of that, like, I didn't really talk to many people, so like, he represents a part of me that I don't really want to let go of. But like, maybe it's not even an option. Maybe it's just something that needs to happen, and I just don't want it to. I know this brush is like really massive right now, but I'm just feeling it, and I could always just make it smaller later. It's funny because as much as I spend all this time thinking about this, I know they don't think about it whatsoever. So I'm spending all this time worrying about a person who ultimately doesn't care, right? They could care less what happens to me I'm just thinking, they could care less what happens to really anybody around them. One thing I need to get on a side note is like actually measuring the sizes of my characters, because I tend to like, is this the head? It is. Okay, so I probably want to mess with this a bit, because this is going to be really long. Like if I do this and then this, yeah, it's going to be really long. So around here is probably where I want yeah, let's figure this out. I wish this was something I could sort of remove from my body, like just this ability to feel the way I do, because I feel like it ultimately leads to so much pain for me, especially considering the fact that, like I said, people like this don't really care about what happens to me, but I just spend too much time caring about their opinions about their situation, that it ultimately leads to me getting run over, and it's just a terrible feeling. But damn, putting that down is so loud. I definitely need a new mic. I don't know when I'm gonna get one. Apparently my school messed up the payment, so I'm not getting paid for like until next month, because they double paid my hours, which means like it's not like I'm losing money, but now I'm not getting paid for a bit longer. So it's a weird scenario I found myself in. Okay. I don't know what to say per se about me. Like I said, I'm not really feeling amazing. But at least, like, in my mind, I'm rationalizing it as I felt worse in the past. You know? Like, I'm not at my lowest point. So to me, it's like whatever. But I know that's probably not the healthiest way to view it. At some point in time, I'm probably gonna set the stream back up. I have a few things I do want to do when I set streams back up. There's this new game I got, but I didn't notice that you need to be streaming to play it. So if you guys want, we could do that. It's like some game where you're like a king and you have people and they can like make decisions and stuff. It's cool. I thought it was really cool when I saw it, but when I added it to my wish list, I didn't notice it was specifically a game intended to be played while you're streaming or with friends, like Jackbox. It's like a Jackbox type. I mean, it was only like $2, so I wasn't really too displeased about it. It was like I said, it was only like $2. So at tops, I just wasted $2. This L-box right here. Let's go here. One thing I will say is my family does not particularly help me in terms of like, you know, having bad mental health periods. I feel like to an extent I probably don't help myself either, nor do I help them. But it's like, if most of the time it feels like they exacerbate my gripes. This one, let me get this. I just realized. Yikes. Anyways, it is what it is. Like that, and then we could go like that. I mean, that hand looks massive to me. It could just also be like, I forget what album this one's on, or if it's even on. Is it on the summer one? No, it's on Autumn Hues. Sorry, I was just talking to myself. I will say, I think I really do like this pen in particular. I've been using it pretty much constantly. Don't know if that's per se a good thing. Also, this footage might end up being used in the anatomy video, just because I guess you could say this is anatomy practice. As much as I'm really only doing this so I can talk to you guys. Anyways, I am enjoying doing this right now. This is weird because like in over here I'm trying to figure out how to distinguish this, and my thing is struggling. I think I just need to lower the specifically for that. What time is it? I've been drawing for 23 minutes already. It's crazy. Whenever I draw, specifically while like streaming or something, it always goes by so quickly. I feel like I spend too much time worrying though. Like I never worry about other people, and I always have like the ability to rationally solve issues or like explain to somebody like things, but like whenever it comes to me, I never am able to do it for myself. It's so weird. I think that's probably just a me problem. I don't ever remember listening to this Eldre song in particular. Oh no, it's the same one. Is this from Snowfly 1? Yes, it is. That's why. That's why I don't remember it that well. That is not particularly a Christmas album I listen to frequently. I don't know. It's This is turning out a lot better than I thought it would. Granted, it's probably turning out as good as it possibly could for me doing it, but I think that's some improvement. Maybe I should switch to a smaller size setting now. Let's go 10. Let's try and do the hands. And I'm on this. I don't know if I'm cooking with these or if that's just weird. You guys can let me know. Also, I kind of want to see if I could use these ones in particular, like these drawings that are in this short series of me just practicing, as drawings I color in the future. Just because, why not? This hand looks pretty good. That looks surprisingly good. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm also not flipping. Ooh. This head looks weird. Another thing, I don't know if I've talked about this a lot. I think I probably mentioned how I really don't like living where I live. It's not really a matter of me being in a bad situation, and it's more a matter of I just can't be like too much of myself living here. Like, there's always someone watching. I don't really have any space for me to go where it's just me. It's just really not the greatest environment. I don't know how that would look. That's I feel like that one looks weird in particular. This could just be me. Like, that thumb is way too close. I haven't heard this song in a minute. When I mean a minute, I mean probably a couple of years actually. I looked so nice when I saw what my hair looked like after I took a shower. Like, I was pretty happy earlier today, so I feel like this needs to be shorter. Probably keep the pointiness, but like not as long. Boom. I think one of my, like, the people that goes to my school actively lives in Montreal and commutes to school every single day. Which, I think they take the train. We have a train that comes from, like, Toronto to Montreal. I've taken it a few times. I think it's like, there's a fly in my room. I think it's like 2 hours. So she takes the 2-hour train, then she takes the subway all the way to downtown campus, and then we have a shuttle bus that runs from the downtown campus to where my campus is. So, oh, I love this song. I can't believe this album came out like a couple of years ago. I remember when this came out so well, because I was playing, I pirated NCAA Football 14, and I was just playing it on my computer. But like, it kept crashing, because like, running audio on it requires like a 8-core CPU, and I only had a 6-core, so it would crash when I played the game too much. I think this side is too... I also listened to the Cat one. He has a Cat album as well. I really like that one as well. I don't know exactly how this is turning out in you guys' eyes, but I think it looks alright. That hand could have used some work, this one over here. I don't know how much more I want to work on this one. I'm really liking this one in general. I would love to get you guys' opinions on this. If you get this far, assuming you get this far, because this is like 30 minutes in. I hope I've been talking enough. If you get this far, leave a comment like how you like these videos, if you would like me to do them a specific way, because I'm feeling like I just want to record right now, so I'm in my recording mood. I'm going to keep doing this. It's getting me to draw, and I'm releasing some of my personal qualms. So I think it's a net positive. I don't know, like I feel like this is like done in terms of like what I can do right now with my current skill. Anyways, that's probably a good place to leave it off at, because this is the second sketch of 2. I'm not gonna shade this one, because like I think that other one looks horrendous. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna try moving my tablet below my monitor. Also, using the tablet at the incline wasn't actually that bad. It made my arm feel weird, but I felt I was putting less, I was able to control the pressure a lot more in my opinion when I did it this way, in comparison to the way I used to do it, where I have it like basically flat. So, it seems like a net positive for me. Anyways, that kind of ends this video in particular. I don't really know what exactly I'm going to do about this information, or like what I'm gonna do now. Like I'm in a weird nexus of like a weird feeling nexus where I feel very weird, but I feel like I keep saying I feel. I think I'm making progress. I haven't been doing my voice training like whatsoever. I gotta get back on that. And what else? I want to get my ears pierced, but my parents would kill me for that one. So I'm not gonna do that yet. And then nail polish. I think I commented that. No, this is one girl. I saw her makeup. I was like, I need to do that. So I'm gonna try and, but I don't know where to start. It's not like I know what to get. So I'm gonna have to get one of my friends to help me figure out what's in there. Cause like I saw the way she did her eyes, and on top of that, I need to trim my eyebrows because they're so fucking fat. They're so fat. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover. I know this is kind of an outburst at the very end on my part, but I just kind of covered most of what I wanted to say. Anyways, I think I'm getting more active. I'm probably gonna screenshot this and post this on Instagram just because I haven't posted on there in a minute, and I'm actually doing something now. But outside of that, I really do appreciate everyone who got this far in the video. It's like a 40-minute slog, but I appreciate you guys. Also, my hair is still wet even though it's in like a wrap, so I'm gonna have to sleep with wet hair. Anyways, thank you very much for coming this far with me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Also, please let me know if you would prefer to have the streams in the morning, so this would be 8:30 to like maybe 9:30, maybe end a little bit earlier. I don't know how long they would go. Or if you would prefer the streams to happen at night, which would be like the same time I used to do it, 12 o'clock to 1 or 1 to 2, one of those two times. Or would you prefer for me to stream both of those times to catch both windows? It's your choice, really. Like I'm up for both. It might be a little bit tight on the schedule, but I'll try and figure it out. Like I'll try and figure out a way to get both of them so I get equal streams for everybody who wants to watch. And I know my streams in the morning were really devious. Like not a lot of people could watch them. So I'm gonna try and make it so that more people are able to watch me when I'm streaming, when I'm live. Unfortunately, I don't live that close to school, so it's not like I can just stream right before classes. So I have to like time it, but I have a couple hours before I have to actually catch the bus in the morning on most days, so that can work. Anyways, that concludes this video. I know I said that I think 3 minutes ago, but now I actually mean it. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Like if you enjoyed watching this. Leave a comment if you have anything to share. I'll try to respond to it. And you know, I'm doing not good, but better. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.